Hello, my name is Jeremy Altman, president of Capital Resource Consultants. We're an executive recruiting firm. I specialize in the investment management space, very much focused on research, either analysts or business or PMs in the equity, fixed income, or credit lanes, as well as business developers, either institutional or intermediary. I've been doing this for 15 years successfully, but it is definitely a model that creates a lot of anxiety for both the firm, the hiring firm, and also the recruitment firm. It's really for us a feast or famine model, right? If we bring someone to your table, you love them, you hire them, we get paid a very nice fee, probably too much for what we do. But the problem is if we don't get that person in your door, we're paid nothing. So we're looking to revolutionize or change the current methods for hiring great talent, something that is less expensive for you and through volume can still make sense for us. So what I'd like to do is share with you a PowerPoint presentation to go through it quite quickly. And at that point, also share with you a brand new concept, our CRC Job Board that we're really excited about, and take it from there. So here you are, a boutique investment shop, right? And what's been happening over the last many years, costs have been increasing and fees have definitely been compressing. So where do you need to cut costs when, the revenue streams keep getting a little lighter and lighter? Job boards are too expensive, right? They can be up to 20,000, I think, for a slot with LinkedIn. And oftentimes it's poor candidate quality. You might have 200 candidates apply and maybe 5, maybe 10 if you're lucky, 5% can go through the process. But you can't afford the expensive recruiting fees. You're a small boutique shop. So what we've got is we hopefully feel like we've got the solution. For the $5,000 flat fee recruitment model, we offer 2 services. We offer expert candidate sourcing, and I'm telling you expert, and I'll dive into that. And then also our CRC Job Board, where we marry or match job seekers that are targeted with targeted hiring companies. Candidate sourcing, it's an art. The key is making sure that you fully understand what is being sought after, right? Not only qualifications, but background, very importantly, cultural fit, right? Cultural fit will probably be as important as the qualifications for a really strong individual. Once we know exactly what you're looking for, we're then able to identify what we call as the hidden candidate pool. And those are the individuals that, probably aren't actively looking. They have their head down, they're relatively happy, but if something passes their desk, they're willing to listen. And that's what we do. We entice them with an email that says, wow, this is something that I should listen to. They reach out, boom, get them the job description, and the process moves forward. My candidate sourcing versus what job boards do, if I reach out to 60 folks, I'll probably get 20 of them intrigued. And I'm telling you, these folks are spot on. So much better hit ratio for you. If we source you the candidate that you hire, we get paid. Very simple. If we don't source you the candidate you hire, that you hire, we don't get paid. Now, we don't vet the candidates like we would in a full-blown search, right? The vetting occurs when we create that targeted outreach, which is focused solely on the conversation that we had with you to understand who your ideal candidate is. So that's why it's so important to get that. We believe that the greatest asset that a recruiting firm can offer you is the ability to bring great candidates to the table. At the end of the day, you've got to close the deal, right? So we get out of the way, you close the deal. Our goal is to succeed through volume so that once we bring candidates to your door, we're on to the next requisition. If we can do that and lower the cost for you, everyone wins. Ideally, with this model, I will love to discuss it in person. We hope really to be your first choice for specific job roles, right? You give us 3 weeks to source you great candidates for any of the roles that I told you we're spot on with. And with that, it'll be less expensive. It'll be targeted recruiting, and you'll get better candidates in the door. And if for some reason you don't feel comfortable after the 3 weeks, open it up to all the other sources that you normally do. The one feature that we want to tell you about now is a really exciting one, and that's our CRC Job Board. So let's go visit the hot sheet And with that, I'm going to stop sharing so that I can put another screen up and show you what we consider is to be a really intriguing. Let's see here. There we go. So here's our CRC Job Board. Basically, it is a private site. You need to log in and log out because we do want subscribers. We want to keep this this audience clean. We only want analysts and PMs. We only want business developers. Unlike, let's say, LinkedIn, everyone can see the position, so everyone can apply, right? If you're an analyst or a PM, you click on this and you come down to the first book. We call it a flip book, which we really are proud of. There are actually 22 pages of roles right now in the analyst. You can also full here for you. And, you know, you scroll through and let's say you come upon a research analyst in the high yield world with legal in general. You click on there. It goes to their website. And at that point, you're able to apply. So everything is public information here. If you're a business developer, you click here, you go down to the second book. At that point, again, we can full screen it. 13 pages of roles here. You can go up, you know, through there, go back, and let's pick a role. Let's go with Pacer ETFs, external wholesaler, Dallas. Description, and this time it actually goes to a job board, right? Also a public site, but it's something that gives them the ability to look at all the positions in one place. All right, a couple of really cool features are that we will update new roles weekly. So once you've gone through these big, large books, all you have to do is come back in once a week to see the updated roles if you're a job seeker. If you're a hiring company, we want you on this hot sheet because this is where we think that we can really create some fire. All right. And a lot of it is because we think that we can bring 500 to, let's say, 1,500 people in here that will be able to see your job posting before they see it anywhere else. So right now we've got the pilot company that we're working with. They are no longer accepting applications for the equity research role because we did a really nice job on that. But they still have the junior high yield research role. If they click on that now, instead of going to a public website, they go to a page on our website. They read the description, they like it. They then go and hit apply. Another page on our website. They fill out the application, they upload the resume, and then once they do that, they hit send. The resume and application go to you, and it comes to us, and that's how we register that individual. So a really exciting concept. Again, it's volume based. We want to keep the prices down for you, but we need your help. So let's do this together. Give me a call, reach on LinkedIn, send me an email. All of that contact information is below this video. Again, Jeremy Altman, president of Capital Resource Consultants, really trying to create a new model for you to get great candidates at an affordable price. 15 years of experience in your industry, know it inside and out, creating a marketplace for buyers and sellers to meet, and bringing candidates to your door. So look forward to talking. Take care. Bye.